On-site, a visible cloud is an obvious warning, but the dangerous fraction is not a visibility test. Respirable crystalline silica is invisible under normal lighting and can stay airborne for a long time. It can reach deep into the lungs, and exposure can cause serious disease, including silicosis and lung cancer. No visible dust does not mean no exposure. Crystalline silica is found in familiar materials, concrete and cement products, bricks, blocks, pavers, tiles, mortar, stone, asphalt, rocks, sand, and clay. Processing can release respirable dust when people cut, grind, drill, chase, crush, scabble, polish, or demolish. Dry cleanup can put settled dust back into the breathing zone. Nearby trades and occupied areas may also sit in the dust path. Before work starts, confirm the material and check available supplier, safety, or technical information. Define the task, tool, location, and duration. Identify everyone who may be exposed, including nearby workers. Consult the people doing the job and coordinate with other duty holders. Choose controls for the actual material and task, then plan dust, slurry, filter, and waste handling before the tool is switched on. Under the Model Code framework, a high-risk assessment must be completed before processing a crystalline silica substance begins, and all processing must be controlled. If the risk level cannot be determined, assume the processing is high risk until a later assessment determines otherwise. Uncertainty is a reason to strengthen the plan, not to start and see what happens. Start with elimination. Can the dusty task be removed, the material arrive pre-cut, or a method avoid processing altogether? If not, consider a lower silica option where suitable. These decisions act before dust is generated. Administrative rules and respiratory protection can still support the job, but they do not replace the need to consider controls higher in the hierarchy first. Where processing remains necessary, combine isolation with engineering controls suited to the task. That may include integrated water suppression, on-tool dust extraction, or local exhaust ventilation close to the source. Keep shrouds, hoses, filters, and water delivery compatible and maintained. Restrict access, separate other people from the dust path, and check airflow or water delivery at pre-start. A control only works when it is set up and operating effectively. Plan cleanup as part of the task. Use wet methods or a suitable industrial vacuum. Contain slurry and waste, and stop dried residue becoming airborne again. Dry sweeping and compressed air cleaning can resuspend settled dust. Respiratory protective equipment may still be required, but it must suit the task, be fit tested where required, worn correctly, and supported by training. A disposable mask by itself is not a control system. Under the Model Code framework, high-risk processing requires a silica risk control plan before processing starts, and workers must be able to access and understand it before they begin that processing. Where high-risk crystalline silica processing is part of construction work, a SWMS may be used instead of a separate silica risk control plan, only if it contains all required silica plan information. Do not assume an existing generic SWMS is enough. Invisible under normal lighting means certain hazards might not be obvious. Assume the processing is high risk. Check your local WHS or OHS regulator, and ensure the document supports the work. Watch for dust escaping a shroud, weak extraction, blocked hoses, a dry water feed, damaged seals, drying slurry, poor RPE seal, or uncontrolled cleanup. Review controls when they are ineffective, before significant workplace changes, when a new hazard is identified, or when workers or health and safety representatives raise concerns. Do not wait for an incident to prove the system was weak. Check the current law, code, and regulator guidance for the jurisdiction and project where the work is done. BlueSafe can help organize internal risk documents, actions, consultation, checks, and evidence. It does not install, maintain, or verify physical controls, make the site-specific exposure assessment, or replace competent legal and safety judgment. The document supports the work. It is not the work. Good silica control is visible in the decisions. Assess before processing, eliminate where possible, capture dust at the source, isolate people, clean without resuspending dust, use suitable RPE as part of the combination, and review what is actually happening. For practical WHS documents and organized evidence, get started free with BlueSafe.